This is Handsome Dick Manitoba. Praise God! Praise God! Last night I went to see my friend Jesse Mallon open for Cheap Trick, who we played with in the 70s. They opened up for us. And of course, not long thereafter, we opened up for them. They made some great albums, had some great singles. Jesse was fantastic on stage. I mean, he nailed it. Just nailed it. Maybe the best I ever seen him. Cheap Trick, they were way too loud. I'm surprised how many years they've been around that they didn't know how to play the room, or the sound man didn't know how to play the room. It was way too loud for the room. It was like annoying. It was like the songs were obliterated. The lead singer doesn't have to be very high over the music, but he should be clearly over the music. And it was like the music was battling the lead singer. And then I heard Steve Van Zandt got on stage. So that must have been very exciting. I left by then. On the way there, and I fucking hate going to the suburbs. I leave Manhattan. I hate crossing water. Okay? I had to leave and go to Westchester. I was going to the Capitol Theater in Portchester, which they fixed up greatly. In the 70s, me and my friends took mescaline, and then we wiped our hands in all kinds of day glow paint and our faces and arms, and 6 or 7 of us got on the train to Portchester, to the Capitol Theater in the old days when it looked old. As we're on the train, this man who's coming from work, suit and tie, very conservative looking, sees a bunch of kids with paint all over, all acting weird. And he looked at us. You know what he said? I'll never forget it. I made this world for you kids. I built this world. What are you gonna do for me? And we were just like, oh man, this guy's blowing my mind. I was going up to see the Grateful Dead in 1971. Capitol Theater, Portchester. Portchester, city in Westchester. I was on Grand Central Station on my way to the train, and I saw about 12, 15 people or so with signs, young people. The signs basically ranged from don't wear animals, pet them, don't eat animals, love them. You know, everything was about an animal and how we shouldn't do anything negative that they consider negative to an animal. And instead of doing that, we should do loving, wonderful, positive things to all animals. So I was actually being a fucking nice guy. Once in a while, I'm a nice guy. I have a friend. She's the daughter of 2 good friends of mine, 24, 25-year-old girl, who started a vegan thing. She found her way in life. She was eating French fries, burgers, hot dogs, and she found her way in life by being a vegan. So successful a vegan, she started a thing called Plant-Based Jane. Got that? Plant-Based Jane, Jane. And she has about 200,000 followers. There are like thousands of recipes on Instagram. I'm so proud of her. She found her way in life, and now she's a high-end vegan. Now, with all my heart, not kidding around, I turned around to these kids. I said, excuse me. And I was being honest. What's the word? Oh, fuck it. So I said, hey, you guys, I got something really great to tell you about vegan eating. Do you want to hear it? They didn't even look. Like, I looked at 3 of their faces. 3 of their fucking faces. Like, this is like the one time a month I'm nice to someone. and I want to give them this amazing vegan thing. And I say, I have this amazing vegan thing for you. And I look at their faces, and it's not like their eyes darted and they looked away nervously. They looked stared straight at me as though I was some sort of monster. I turned around to them. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I changed my mind. I'm going to go home, get a baby cow, kill it, and have fucking veal for the next 2 weeks for dinner. How do you like that? End of story. Handsome Dick Manitoba. Have a good night.